Let's start it. And that's recording, and we're coming on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Y&R Mini Spotlight here on JLJ Media. I'm James Lott Jr. I am today, at least. I'm also here with the ladies who lunch, brunch, and all other foods, because I've done it with both of them. Tami Goveia, and I have actually, both of you guys I have, and Amanda Russ. How you guys do today?
Great. Hi, guys.
I've lunched and brunched with you guys. And I don't know if I dinnered. I dinnered. Yes, we've dinnered. That's what we have. We've dinnered also. We've dinnered.
Oh, we had Thai. Remember?
Yeah, Thai. I want to go back there. I need to go back there. I mean, Tam, we got to go back there. It's been a while.
Yes.
Someone brought it up there, and I was like, oh, yeah, my Thai place.
Yeah,
okay, folks.
That's so good.
Everybody, you're so, oh my God, we eat so much. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. And so Sunday. We are back. We are back today. I know you guys are like, where have you been? We got lots to talk about, kids. Yes, we do. We're going to say, every time we say Alexander Dumas, please take a drink, as Tami said last time. Also, you hear June 13th. That's the new one also. June 13th.
Yes.
Happening. June 13th in Nice, France.
You got an invitation. You got
an invitation. They did. So we got, it's like, so we're all gonna be invited apparently. There too. Hi, Kenneth Clark. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Larrabee. All right, so folks, I was told I don't promote enough, apparently from some Lottie. So I am going to do the church announcements. I want everybody to listen. They'll be a little longer than normal, but I'm gonna do some church. I'm gonna be church announcing all day today, up and through these shows.
Everyone tells me that too, James.
No, you didn't.
I don't ever advertise.
You have all this stuff going on. You don't know what the fuck's going on. Well, I'm going to tell you what's going on jail. No, not everything. I'll tell you a few things. But also after this, Bold and the Beautiful's on. Unfortunately, Miss Candace Mack is going to lunch with somebody instead of being with us. I shamed her off camera. It's fine, but I'm sure she'll be back next week. And then, of course, me and Frank Moran got lots to talk about.
And just like you said, James, Jane Elliott is a national treasure. Jane Elliott.
Give her whatever she wants.
Jane Elliott is a national treasure.
Yes.
She deserves an Emmy. If they don't give it to her for performance, they should freaking give it to her for a Lifetime Achievement Award, for an Icon Award, for the This Is How You Do It Biatches Award.
There's some kind of award.
Yes. She
gives me life, I swear.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to talk about all that. Me and Frank Moran, as we continue to celebrate.
I love Rory.
I do. And I'll talk about that in a second in the church announcement. We'll talk about the church announcement. Okay. So, but Frank Moran at 1 p.m. I got to promote the shows, Tami. At 1 p.m., me and Frank Moran can talk about all that. And the nurses' ball, which, he hates. So we'll be doing that.
Nurses have balls?
Actually, they do. They run the hospitals. They run the hospitals.
Do you remember when Frank said that on GH? That was a line of his?
Yeah, it was his. That was his line. Roger Howarth was the bomb.
Yes.
The role of Candace Mack will be King Clark. That's funny.
That's funny.
Okay, so, but it was one at 1 o'clock. We're talking about that, of course. And then, oh, you guys, I tuned in a couple episodes, sobbed my eyes out, saying goodbye to John on Days of Our Lives. I don't know how this Days is going to do it. He already told me he doesn't know how they're going to get through the show. But that's at 3 o'clock, Edition Days. And Carrie came back. When she came back to that door, oh my God. I was sobbing. And then this week is the whole hope and bow. I mean, don't get me started. The show right now is like pulling at all my heartstrings. So check out Edition Days at 3 p.m. They'll be talking about that also. So Jay Shake said take that out. And just a little side note, Beyond the Gates of the Bomb right now. I am loving it. Well, another kind of recap, me and Tony and Walker at some point, but we're all enjoying it. It's one of the best soaps on TV right now. I will say that. So the church announcements, we got to tell you that this week I'm interviewing Jay Rodriguez, who is on Young and the Restless right now.
So good.
He plays Pietro. He's the one running the party. He is an icon in my community and a fellow Latino who was one of the original queer-eyed straight guys. So I'll be talking to him on Tuesday for Daytime Today. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming out. Also, happy birthday to our girl who we have totally fond. All three of us are fond over her. She knows this. And I've become really good friends with her. And actually, I talk to her almost every day online. It's really great. Tracy Bregman is 62 years old. And while I mentioned her name, her age, she mentioned it. I was proudly mentioning, she goes, this is what 62 looks like. Tami, Amanda, if that's what 62 looks like, I want to go.
Hashtag goals, let me tell you.
Count me in.
We've all, have you met her in person, Amanda, yet?
Yes.
So we've all met her. She's that beautiful in person. I mean, it's not even a joke.
Yeah, she looks flawless in person.
She's a little tornado.
She is.
And
yes, that's a good.
Than I expected.
She is a force.
She's a force. Oh no, she's a force to be reckoned with.
I never told you when I covered the 13,000th episode. The behind the scenes with her and Beth Maitland.
Yes.
It was laugh out loud. Like the love and the shade that they give each other is priceless. Priceless. They clearly adore each other, but they were like,
yeah, it's so cute. I know, I love it. It's so cute. So happy birthday to her. So if you're watching, Tracy, you know we love you, and happy birthday to you. Also, on a sad note, now I want to mention her because we don't talk about her enough, and I met her during the daytime Emmys and talked to her a couple of times after that. Rest in peace, Loretta Swit.
I remember when she was at the daytime Emmys and we got photos with her. And
yes,
I was shocked to see her in person.
Yes.
And it's like, oh my God, Loretta Swit's here. Right. What is happening?
An icon. So I just want to mention a couple of things because I think if you don't know who she is or don't understand, MASH was a huge hit. 11 seasons. The #1 show of all time, single episode show of all time with 125 million people watching. It even beats Who Shot JR. Was Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen. The series finale of MASH. I know. And that episode, 2 hours, started with Alan Alda. I mean, those scenes with the chicken, the baby, whatever, that was crazy. But it was 2 hours of stuff. And also, I want to mention in season 3, at the end of an episode, it's totally well known, they had decided to kill off a major character and didn't tell the rest of the cast, Colonel Blake. And they did a whole scene where they're in this, like, they're operating, they're all wearing masks. And this is very important. They're all wearing masks, they're all operating. And the character who plays Radar walks in and says, Colonel Henry Blake's plane went down over the Sea of Japan. Because he was going home. It was like this whole happy thing. He was going home. And he died. And he just panned the camera. And all the act, and her, I mean, she's just like bawling, but trying to hold it together and say, acting is just like, I mean, I think we should mention her more. She is just such a treasure. And she was really nice and wonderful. And so rest in peace, Loretta Swit. Check out her work. I want to mention that. That's what real acting is all about. Also, because you guys said I don't tell enough of my business, it is my 10-year anniversary this week of the Super Organizer show with James Lott Jr. And why I mentioned that, and I have a special episode on June 5th. Why I mentioned that is because I would not be here if I hadn't started that show originally. I had a radio show, which led me to meeting some people, which led me to meeting my boyfriend at the time, which led me to meet Tony Moore and the whole thing, and why I'm here. And that was after ST why I'm here. It's my longest running show I've ever done in my entire life. I'm very proud of it because I'm a professional organizer.
So that's 63 years? 63
years, yes.
I'm going to do some Tony shade.
Wait, let me get my calculator.
But I just realized I've not had either you guys on my show. I've had guys on my show because I've had people like Frank Moran, Luki Shalayan, Tony Moore, Flobo Boyce, Ladine Harvey. I've had other AfterBuzzers on my show through the years. So I'm gonna have to get Tami and Amanda on the show at some point and talk about just organization, disorganization, whatever. But it was the first thing I ever done in my entire life when I was 46 years old. So I just want to tell you, life can start whenever you want it to. It's I believe that with all my heart. So check out that. It's on Thursday, June 5th, my 10-year anniversary. I tell you, come to some of my shenanigans and tomfoolery as I started. And I'm very proud of that profession. So thank you very much, guys. With that, Rory Gibson, if you're not watching General Hospital, you wonder where he is. He debuted to high praise. I've not seen no one say anything bad about him. He is killing it as Michael Corinthos, and I've already talked to him. So if you're a General Hospital fan, stay tuned. He's already agreed to do my show because we are friends. He decided to do my show, so stay tuned for that if you want to know what's going on with him. Follow my General Hospital show and you'll know more about that. But I've already talked to him, and he's doing a great job. And Tami, I know, was like singing his praises also.
He and Sophia, who plays Sasha, they're so beautiful together.
I agree.
They're just like, oh my God.
They match.
The chemistry is just right there. And so funny when Sasha sees him for the first time. And the line is, "You look good."
I thought she was gonna say, "You look different," like make a joke because he's a different face.
No, she echoed, all the fans, like, "You look good." Yeah.
Yeah, he does look good. So stay tuned. He'll be on my show. Don't worry, over there, GHB Spotlight. So we're working on that too. And last but not least, I just want to say thank you so much to all the listeners, all the downloaders, all the viewers, all the watchers. My numbers on JLJ Media and JLJ Media Products is just soaring for the last month. We've gone up by the hundreds. I'm over 6,000 subscribers on this channel, which I basically really started 5 years ago. I really started kind of putting into it 5 years ago. But I'm looking at my numbers for my audio stuff, and it's just through the roof. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. I said I'm gonna start a channel. I'm a crazy person. And I did. And I could almost start crying. It was amazing. Everybody's, thanks to my work and our work that we do and all my other co-hosts, I want to mention all of them too, is worthy of some kind of notice. But I did forget, I got one more thing I mentioned. And just like that, if you're a Sex and the City fan, me and other former AfterBuzzer, Emily May Heller, we're doing our third season of that show, and it's a huge. I'm looking at the numbers are huge right now, so thank you for that. But we're back. We're back on Friday nights talking about the new season of And Just Like That. It's on HBO Max. We love it. We have just one storyline we didn't like so far in the first episode, so watch it and see what we think. We agreed on that. But no, the fashion. Oh my God, New York. And it's fun watching the ladies because she said it on my show. We saw them in their 20s, well, kind of late 20s on the Carrie Diaries. We saw them in their 30s, 40s, now in their 50s, almost 60s. It's kind of fun watching them move forward in life. And Aiden's back. So if you're an Aiden's a Carrie fan, you want to watch it. There's some funny parts in that first episode. So yes. So thank you. But again, thank you for all the JLJ Media love, all the Lotties, non-Lotties, whoever's watching the show. Thank you. Check out all our product. We got so much product on here. It's so much. We have so many great co-hosts and hosts and subjects, and we have new shows out, new shows coming out. Please check them all out. And Pride Month, happy Pride Month. It starts today. We are an LGBTQIA plus ally. I am LGBTQIA plus. I'm all that. And this channel will always be, I don't care who's in office, our channel will always be supportive of my community, which is basically our community, folks. That's all I got to say about that. So we have some programming coming up this month too. Like I do every year on Pride stuff. We will proudly present it. Let's say that, proudly present it. There we go. That's your church announcement. Don't worry. Each show we do more. I got more of these each show.
We did it.
We did it. So I want to start with, there were two things. It's about Jane. We talk about Jane Elliott. Okay, I want to start on a positive note because last week we had a good time just ripping everything to shreds. I want to start on a positive note. Eileen Davidson. She returns, and within 3 scenes, I'm reminded why I do watch this show. And I say the 3 scenes, her first scene, seeing the house, and having to admit that Diane did a good job, made me chuckle. And still gave her shade. She still gave her shade. Later when she was like, these different names. Okay, Taylor. I laughed so hard. She goes, you're right. It was hilarious. And they're in the dining room, which is Tammy's favorite new room. But the scenes that really made me go, this is what I want to see more of. And I want you ladies to comment on this too. Her and Jack. I always say, I say this every time? Peter Bregman. They feel like sisters and brothers. Him, Tracy, Ashley, Billy, they feel like family. It's I mean, I know they're not blood related, but I swear to God, I believe it. And when she's talking about that stuff with Martin, she brought up the writers, whoever woke up and decided to write something good. Like,
Right?
they brought up all this stuff that I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
The original, her going to there, that it was Martin originally that did it to her. It wasn't even Alan.
Right.
How confused she is about that. And how she's supposed to be there for Tracy. And when she says Jackie, oh, I almost cried every time. So, folks, I want to start with something positive. Just say that I think it was a negative storyline, but I want to think it's something positive. That it was just they remind me how good this show can be. So, ladies, let's start off there. There you go. Right.
Well, okay. I love Ashley anyway, because I love Eileen Davidson. Y'all know that. And
Yeah.
I did think it was funny because she was complimenting, but it was like underhanded
Oh,
compliment,
yeah, of course. Yes.
which I loved that. I agree. I think they do feel like real siblings. I agree with that. And I was so sad. Like when Tracy said she misses him, like when she wakes up and he's not there, like she misses him, and I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for her.
You mean Tracy or Ashley? Who said that? Well, didn't
Tracy,
Tracy,
yeah.
She was
Because
talking to Lauren, I think.
she was talking to. By the way, she was talking to Diane, which was surprising anyway.
Yes.
And she was telling her how sad she was and how she missed him. But then she felt guilty for missing him. And I was like, oh my God, that's sad. And then Ashley comes and it's like, now she's all upset because she feels like she's like not right again. And I'm like, no, because she said she's leaving again. Like, dang it.
Because I think Davidson's reoccurring on purpose.
I thought Eileen's haircut is fabulous.
Yes.
Mhm.
She's got fresh layers and gorgeous. Yeah, so in the dining room.
I know it says Tammy's favorite room, folks. The dining room now. Yep.
When she said she's going back to Paris, I got really upset and angry at the writers. Like, what the hell?
Me too.
You better give me a good explanation. And it's like the writers knew how I was thinking, because Ashley just went into the next month. Here's why I'm leaving. Well, even Jack said, what? What do you mean, why? Are you're okay, aren't you? And then she, Eileen Davidson does her thing. Tears well in her eyes and all this, she feels guilty about what happened and it was her fault. And, Martin's the one that suggested, right? And it's like, okay, fine. Did your job, writers. Eileen did it fine.
She did.
Relinquish Eileen Davidson once more.
Answer your question, Tammy. Hello.
I know.
Really what's going on.
I just miss her. I miss her.
Exactly.
So
I agree. But in real life, folks, she's much more time with her family and stuff. So she's.
Oh yeah.
It's on purpose. It's not the writers. It's her. She wants.
It's like Jeannie Francis, right?
Yeah.
She's got it in her contract. And this is what she does, and
yeah,
we will take her however it's way. So.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And Peter Bregman just exudes the big brother.
I know.
He does.
So bad for his sisters. Like, he felt so bad they're both going through this thing at the same time. And you could tell he felt a little helpless. Like, I'm going to do my best, but I'm so sorry that he messed with both my sisters. When he said that, I was like, I felt that. And he's so good. Peter Bregman, just keep handing him Emmys, please. But I got to tell you, I want to also, I'm trying to do positivity today. I do a little positivity. I also want to mention Eric Braeden for a second, my buddy. First of all, you guys started saying this in the chat already. When Melanie Thomas Scott came down those stairs in that dress with that hair, I was like, if I could look that good next year, let alone Melanie Thomas Scott's age, because she's a little older than we are, she was hot. Oh, there it is. There it is. F me. That is like the bomb.
Her hair.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Look.
The first thing I thought was fierce.
Yeah, oh my God, yes.
Oh.
Oh my God. Congratulations to the designers, all that
I've
stuff.
already looked up the dress.
And
And if I can do layaway plan.
I mean, you see her body in it.
Yeah.
I was like, it was flattering. It was something different. It was like, yeah, I am Nicole Newman, bitches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
seriously. And everybody's like, you know, you like the hair, cat lady? Oh, I like the hair. I thought it was something different.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Yes, Queen Nikki. Yeah, it's like I felt Big Brother energy. Yeah, he's good. But no, I thought her whole look was fresh. She's been through a hard year, folks. Think about that for a second. All the shit she's been through. Oh my God. She came out on top. And I love those. I just loved when Eric Braeden turned around. I'm not gonna say Victor Newman. When he turned around, because they in real life they're friends. They're great friends, and they've been playing off each other 100 years. He was like, wow, the way he looked was, and he looked good too, folks. Like, let's not 84-year-old Eric Braeden. That hair slicked back, that suit was perfect on him. He looked good. They looked good together. And we kept kissing on her. But there was a scene that made me cry, is when she said, after she got the president in the car, before Nick came in, and she said, the way you look at me with those eyes, that is gift enough. And Eric started tearing up.
Yeah. And he took his hanky out and took
Yes. I was like, oh my God, Eric. I'm like, oh my God. I started getting teared up. I was like, because Eric, Victor's a man's man, but he loves him some goddamn Nikki. He loves Nikki.
He does.
And I know it's acting, but I feel like part of it isn't. It's that they do love each other in real life. They're good friends. That it just it's like, that's what's so great about this show can be. Right? That's why I go, this is what the show can be sometimes. And I was just thinking about that. So ladies, that's why, I mean, I know, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that kind of thing? Before you get to the party also, but just what are your thoughts on that?
I was hoping for some flashbacks.
Yeah, they can do that. Maybe not. Maybe well next week. Maybe well next week.
Maybe one or two. In the living room, I was just like really hoping.
Oh yeah.
One or two flashbacks, but beyond that, Nikki even said it. If I think she was Nick there yet? I don't know, but she said to Victor, if this was the end of our evening, I would be perfectly happy. I was like, yeah, I totally get it.
Well, Tammy was after Nick walked out because they were being playful in the car, they were being playful. That was all cute.
As he's trying to get the keys. That was
cute. That was cute. And he walked out. She said, "And yeah, it ends right now." And I mean, to be loved that hard, Amanda. I like to have someone love you that much.
Yeah.
We all want that. I think everybody would love to have that person look at you a certain way. So, what were your thoughts, Amanda, on that whole stuff?
I love the gift from the kids.
Oh my God, it got me teary-eyed too.
Because that did make me tear up. I was like, oh, it's so sweet. Like, what a thoughtful gift.
And I need a box to remind me of memories at this point.
I know, right? Me too, Tammy.
I might start my own card file.
We don't tell me it's funny you said, I was thinking, what do my kids would say about me? And do I remember any of those times? I mean, I don't even know. I remember that. And did we do that for real? Because my daughters are just like, they'll pull something up from the past. Well, remember that time? Like, no, I don't remember.
I know.
I know, right?
You're right, Tammy. I might need one of those too myself. That was a cute gift, man. I agree with you. That was such a thoughtful. Because when you buy a woman who has everything, I mean, that's you have to go inward. I always think about that. You have to go inward. When people can buy whatever they want, when you get them. Now some him and Nick.
I love that kind of gift. Like, to me, the amount of money you spent doesn't matter.
See, I
It's the
disagree.
thought that you
I like
put
the
into it.
combination. I'm different. I like the car and the thoughtful gift. The combination was perfect. I'm a well-rounded gal when it comes to those kinds of things.
Like a man, I'm like a man. I'm an old softie. I'm like, oh my god, I'll take that. I mean,
Yeah.
a nice car, I wouldn't.
I'm like, oh, that's so sweet.
Kenneth says we did a video diary for my mom's birthday one year. She cried like a baby. Oh, if my kids did that to me, I'd be a blubbering mess for like a month. I'm sure afterward, if they did that to me. Oh my god, I'd just be just a heaping pile of tears and hair. That'd be if they did that to me. Oh my god. One time my daughter surprised me for my birthday, my 40th birthday. She surprised me. So I couldn't make it. I can't make it. I have both my daughters with me on my 40th birthday, and she came out the car because my first daughter comes out. And all of a sudden, behind the scene, there comes Tami, thinking about Tami, comes out. And I went, and my face was like, I know you. It's some kind of weird. And I cried. I thought that I did not expect, she made this whole story, she couldn't make it, and blah, blah. And I had both my girls my 40th birthday. So I do know that part. And that was just them showing up. If they did video diaries, I'd be just, I'd be a mess. Trying to be a mess. So, but I love that stuff. But I love that stuff. I'm with you, man. I love that stuff too, the sweet stuff too. But no, it reminded us of kind of how Y&R can do this. I'm still trying to stay positive before I get to the negative stuff. I'm trying to stay positive. I like that Amanda is back. We're going to move around a little bit. I like that Amanda is back. She brings some sass to everything. She brings out kind of the best in Phyllis because Phyllis is getting on my nerves with Daniel.
The gods above, there's somebody that can not ground Phyllis because that's just impossible, but can do the invisible slap and say, just calm down. Do you hear what you do? Hear yourself? Yeah, that's lofty. I know the running chances lofty. I know.
She's like delusional because no matter how many times Daniel says, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that. Or I don't think I want to do that. She don't care. She's like, oh, it doesn't matter. He's going to do it.
It's so tiring. I'm like, oh, I'm almost hoping because they had their talk too, which so for all of that part of the story, I was getting on my nerves. There was that part where she was kind of explaining herself to Daniel, and she started to cry, and he started to cry. Where when she mentioned Lucy, it's like, if Lucy told you to stop, would you like? And he started joking. It's not the same. Like, I was like, they have this. Ken, I agree with you, Ken. Phyllis and Daniel, Michelle and Michael are great as mother and son. They are, and they have another long history. These are same actors playing these characters, which adds such richness to these scenes, right, ladies? And I think when they calmed her down a bit to say, I just want to take the pain away from it. When they like I said, you can't ground Phyllis. That's what I agree with Tam. You just can't. That's not the character. When they put her in some kind of realness for a minute, about why I know I exhausted you and your sister. That's real. Phyllis is over the top. They just made her silly because I'm with you, Amanda. Stop at it. It's like how many ways to Sunday do I gotta say no, bitch? I don't want to do it.
I know. God,
said to her, "There's nothing you can do," and Michelle Stafford just rose to the occasion, and Phyllis just the tears and just verbalizing, "I know. But as a mother, you never stop thinking that there's got to be something you can do to take the pain away. There's got to be something." And so I loved how she just really took that moment of hearing him,
yes,
and knowing he's right.
Yes. And hating it that he's right.
Hating it. Yeah. It was beautiful. Really beautiful.
Well, you said, like, Tammy, remember she took a beat.
Yeah.
Like, she did take it in. Like, she took a beat and she kind of sighed. And I was just like, and then that's when the tears started coming and it was real. I was like, God dang it, Michelle Stafford.
Yeah.
We see why you've won 3 Emmys. I mean, what the F? We get it. We get it, girl. We get it. You're good. Shit. She's so good. I mean, it's like, go ahead.
Just going back really quick to Amanda and Phyllis.
Oh, yes.
It's the next day, and Amanda's on her little iPad, and Phyllis comes in the morning. She's got, oh, look at you, all hard at work, first thing in the morning. So would you give it some thought? So. And Amanda said, I'm intrigued. And Phyllis is all, woo!
I love them together. They're hilarious.
I know. It was so good.
And I'm glad they established, was it a week ago, that she was talking to Phyllis the whole time when she was going through stuff. Because they're supposedly like best friends.
Yeah.
We never saw Amanda. So I'm glad they kind of said, well, she said, thank you for all the phone calls and support. I was like, okay, good. You don't always see everything. Things happen off camera. I love Phyllis and Amanda's friendship is saying in the chat. Yes. Phyllis has a lot of things. There's a lot of things, but she's a damn good mother to her kids. She's a fierce mother to her kids. And I think, I'm a parent. We make mistakes all the time. But if your intention is because you do love your children and you want to help them out, yeah, you got to get knocked around. And I think Phyllis and Daniel, I don't know if you ladies agree with this. I feel like Phyllis and Daniel kind of are raising each other in a sense. Not traditional mother and son. They're not traditional mother and son. I don't think they are.
Well, I felt that way about both of the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Stepping into that parental role when Phyllis has just derailed herself.
Yes, several times.
It's a constant back and forth when it comes to that role.
Yes. But I love Daniel. I think Michael Grosday's great. And he's so good.
Question.
Yeah.
I mean, I've noticed it maybe the past month, but is the sleeve tattoo new?
I think someone's new. I think someone's
like within the next few, like
he's always had tattoos. He's always had a lot of tattoos. I think he's filling it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's been adding to it.
Yeah, I think so too.
It looks, I love it. It looks
me too. I love it too. He's always had tattoos. He's always had a lot of tattoos, but I think he's filling them in. I know. Michael, tell us. If you watch the show, tell us he's filling it in. But
I'm a fan of tattoos.
Me too. So I love tattoos. I don't have any, but I'm a fan. But no, I just love. I just think as I'm saying something positive, it's like again we're seeing these actors can act. I mean, they totally give them the right material, they can totally act. And then I'll do a little. And actually, I like. I went to this too. I don't mind it. So I'm over the whole who's got the job and who's got a job, what company, whatever. But however, the Michael and Victor breakup and its aftermath has been very fascinating. Victor is hurt. Remember, his abandonment. Maybe he was an orphan. He was left by his parents. That's why his name is Victorious New Man. That's how he became Victor Newman. That's how he created his whole life. His life, people leaving him. And his kind of residual kind of anger towards Adam sometimes because he doesn't want to do it fully. Everybody says this whole thing towards Jack is crazy. It's crazy. But Victor's like, I don't give a two craps. But I will say, my cousin, Christian LeBlanc, is actually getting a chance to act and really go through all those emotions of leaving him. It's hurting him too. Although we never see that enough of the male thing. He's like a father figure to him. And I love again, our girl, we praise her all the time, Tracy Bregman, as Lauren, supporting him, but also find that line of but we promised we're not going back, right? She's doing that love. She's trying to support her man, though. So what do you guys' thoughts on? What do you guys thought on that storyline?
I think that I understand where she's coming from, Lauren. But I don't think asking him to quit his job was the best idea. I understand why, but he clearly doesn't want to. He's clearly doing it for her, which is gonna cause problems later.
I think so too.
He's devastated. He's he's more worried about hurting Victor than Lauren. It seems like.
I agree.
He's really struggling with it, and I'm this might come back to bite her later.
I agree. Ms. Goveia?
He's left Victor before.
Yes, they brought that up. Yes.
And both, and Victor said, I've done without Michael before. He'll eventually realize he made the wrong decision, yada, yada, yada. Did he, I know part of it was because of Lauren. Michael leaving Victor was because of Lauren, but wasn't it also because he's just so adamantly disagrees with Victor regarding Jack?
He
Or
does.
no, or no?
He does, but I think he was willing to work with Victor still.
Okay,
I mean,
so it was more Lauren.
I think it's all Lauren. I'm with Amanda. I think it's all Lauren.
Okay,
Because she brought it up several times.
okay.
She's tired of him putting himself in danger. He went and took a bullet. Remember at the thing, he went and took a bullet
I know.
for that family. I think he likes the sense of belonging. It's like Diane and Sonny and Jason, all them on General Hospital. I'm like, she's not gonna leave them. That's just kind of, I mean, Alexis, remember she was the original one and she left, but Diane's not going to. That's part of that. They're like part of her family also. You just don't drop them. And I think Michael kind of likes the danger a little bit. He likes to kind of I think it's more of a father figure thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, James. I think that he also likes the excitement
Yeah.
of working for Victor
Oh yeah.
because it's exciting.
It's exciting. I'm like, why would you want to quit that? But again, I get Lauren's her, I say displeasure, her discomfort. I totally get it. I totally get it.
I mean, years of.
Yeah.
It's not just a new thing.
Well, what a great conversation they had, Tami, at the time when it was that was so funny. They were answering together when it was Nikki and Lauren and Jack, and they said, Victor, like Victor. And so he said something at the same time. It was really funny. But that's the whole thing he brought up because he's the only one who keeps Victor in check sometimes.
Yes.
But then he said, and then Lauren was like, but is that his job? And Jack's like, I can't handle myself. Because they're all friends. They're all friends. And that's the whole thing. It's like, he's like, I've been dealing with Victor, for years. I wouldn't even say the mustache, he didn't say it, but I've been dealing with Victor for years. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's kind of like, but is that just Michael's job to always keep Victor in check?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, right? Like I feel like that's part of the job. Like,
yeah.
A big part of it.
Yeah. I mean, as much as Victor does like some things that he says, he trusts Michael. Because Michael has proven himself.
Now, Lauren is the one that brought up the Italy trip.
Yes.
Because everyone's going to Europe.
Apparently, let's go. Let's go, Tami and Amanda. We're going to Europe.
Everyone's going to Europe, and then this invitation comes. So do you think Michael and Lauren might show up?
They're going. They're going.
They're going.
They're going. I have a feeling they're going. When she said, and we're going to send our regrets. You're not sending your regrets, bitch. You guys are going because you guys.
Yeah. Did Lauren?
Yeah, because Lauren said it because, well, of course we're going to send our regrets, right, to Michael. He didn't answer. Cuts commercial or something. And then later, when they found out Jack and Diane were invited, Neil's just got more interesting. So I think now that other people are invited, come on, folks, they got to be there. They're going to go. They're going to go. I think they're going to go. I mean, they're all. What's funny is, I mean, they're going to. Well, probably a fake Nice, France, obviously, but they're all. I think they're all going to be. They're going to all be there. And again, no, Samantha, it's going to be green screen Europe. You know that girl. The only ones that actually go to Europe are Bold and the Beautiful.
I was going to say they don't have the Bold and Beautiful budget.
They don't. They go over. They do that. So it'll be green screen girl. You know that, Samantha. So we can do that. But it'll be interesting because when I saw these black in-laws, I'm like, that's kind of weird. And like, but I'm telling you guys, I'm really scared, you guys. I think I need somebody to hold me. Because now we got a date where it's gonna start, basically. Okay. It's Friday 13th of Friday. So either we'll get a big reveal, then cut off till Monday, or it's gonna be the beginning. They all arrive or something, and then we have to wait till next week. I don't know, but I'm still like, this Alexander Dumas thing, if I never heard that name ever in my entire life, I had a dream about Alexander Dumas the other day. I really did. I had a dream. I had a dream. I had a dream. I was trying to escape this building, and I was running from Alexander Dumas. I'm not even shitting.
That is the funniest thing I've heard all day.
I was like, I woke up like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. So writers, that name is in my brain. I mean, this better be the biggest, this might be the get of all gets. You better have like Joan Collins. Somebody
Right?
there, Barack Obama, somebody's got to be talking. I don't know who it is, but I mean, you guys, I mean, they've talked it so much that I'm like, it has, unless it's Victoria Rowell as Drusilla. Come on, folks, we need something good.
I'll take Tom Cruise.
Okay, I'll say he's like Mission Impossible. He comes in, I'm Alexander Dumas.
I think it's Tucker.
Someone's bringing up Kane Ashby, though. They brought him up, too.
Lily brought him up.
Yes.
Sharing her relationships.
I know, even though she claims she don't like him.
Right. She liked him. She want that chocolate.
Ooh. She brought up Kane because James.
Yes.
In soap operas.
What did Matthew Atkins tell you, girl?
Everything they say. It's not just coincidence. It's for a reason.
And it's true. He is always right.
But it's not going to be because
Daniel Goddard, he's on General Hospital.
He's on GH. And I'm leaning this way because I'm facing the window, right, for the light. But it faces the neighbor's like back porch thing. Not porch, but like a walkway. And I need to get something for my window. So the light comes in, but people can't see in.
Right.
Kind of thing. So I'm just kind of hiding behind my laptop when
I was like,
you need a bamboo blind, Tami.
Oh yeah,
those bamboo blinds. They let the light in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the bamboo blinds. They let the light in, but you can't see in that well.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good ones. I'm like, she's trying to listen harder. She's like,
well, Tami's like, I was like, well, maybe her mic's on that side. That's because my mic's on this side, so sometimes I lean.
I want to drive James crazy. Alexander Dumas.
I know. It's my brain. I'm like, come on, Alexander Dumas.
I text my sister and I was like, why can they not just say Alexander? I was like, if they say it one more time, and then they said it again, and I was like, oh.
I know. It's like, so yeah. So people in chat are saying Colin, or they're saying Colin too. That'd be interesting, but that's not enough for me. Tucker would be a big one. Tucker but Kane would be a big one too. That would become a big one. But I think it's be bigger than that. The way they're talking about it needs to be bigger than that. And if it's Billy Flynn. I love Billy Flynn, but that's not big enough for me.
No, he's too young. I want someone older.
Yeah.
You know why I was really suspicious that it could be Tucker? Because he keeps making a point. Like he sent Amanda to make a point to tell Devon and Lily that he absolutely is not going after their company. Like he has no business with it.
If it is Tucker, I feel bad for Phyllis.
Oh my God, I know. Oh my God, I
know. Because that's not going to go well.
I know. But I love it. I demand to see here. You better make it happen. Oh, she's like, Amanda's like, okay. But I love Amanda's shade towards them too. About her and Abby, because Abby was getting on my nerves. She's like beautiful though, but she's getting on my nerves. With her, Amanda's like I answered you, like, oh, like when I found you on the couch with Devon. I love it. She pulled that out. Yeah. Need to pull it out.
I thought that was really good. I would have been like, oh yeah, that's right, you did, and now he's mine. I got the rings. So.
Okay, it'd been nice.
But they never make her like. They should make her more Newman-y.
I know. Right? She's very Abbott. She's very
more
Abbott.
like sassy.
Yeah, they don't. Abby's the good girl. She don't do anything. She always looks beautiful. We love us. Melissa Ordway. She's always beautiful. But she doesn't. She's not. You're right. She's not sassy enough. Right, yeah, it's like, come on, girl. But I love all the shade. But they just like try to dress down. Man, I don't care. It's like, oh, so he didn't hire me because of my abilities or anything. Oh, he's like, oh, well, I don't doubt Devon. I don't doubt that. Devon is such an ass. I don't doubt that at all. But it's all about me. Oh, yeah, okay, Devon. I did paraphrase a bit, but yes. But anyway, so I'm just saying we have to wait another 2 weeks though, bitches. 2 more weeks before we even get to that storyline. They're gonna mention his name probably 10,000 times before we
Oh no. Me and Tammy are gonna be drunk.
and I'm like,
I'll be in rehab.
Right?
it's gonna be in rehab. Oh my god. It's Sheila. I would take that. Oh, I would totally take that. If that was Sheila,
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. It's like, hi, General City bitches, I'm back. I mean, that would because she's in Los Angeles, folks. He's in Los Angeles, so I'm like,
I love
I'd
that.
take anything. It's Susan Lucci. I'd take that too. Everything else.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All that sounds. My point is, it has to be the payoff has to be really good.
Yeah.
For all of us. I mean, I'm saying for all of us, it has to be a really, because there's some shows over the years have done great payoffs. If you are an As the World Turns fan, the return of James Stenbeck was one of the most famous ones. To Barbara, if you're a Guiding Light fan, Roger Thorpe, that whole thing. He came back for Philip and Blake's wedding. He shot and Homegirl screamed. Like there's certain shows where it's like the whole Marlena returns on the deck and John Caesar. Like it's like there's certain shows where they really do know how to give us a good big payoff. And some shows don't do it also. I have some bad ones. So I'm just saying, kids. I'm trying to think positive. I'm trying to do Leaf, everybody. I'm trying to think positive that this will be good. Yes, Amanda?
We're supposed to be positive, but can I just say one thing?
Yes, you can.
I am so tired of Sally and Billy's mouth.
Ugh, I know. Ugh.
If I have to hear it, you know what? This is what they say. You know what? I'm not scared of Phyllis. I'm not scared of Phyllis at all. But yet we've been talking about Phyllis for 3 weeks now. But they're not scared of her. And then when she's having her little meeting with Amanda and Billy comes in all nosy and he's like, what's going on? What project? What are you talking about? And I was like, excuse me. It's none of your business.
But
you fired me.
Right. Well, it's so funny because Amanda and Billy are friends still too. They're kind of friends also. So she kind of smiles when he does stuff.
Friendship.
Yeah, I like their friendship. So she always kind of smiles when he kind of goes off a little bit. Like, okay, Billy. She ain't giving anything up, Amanda. Her mouth is tight. It's tight. She's not saying nothing. But yeah, he's like, but Phil, oh my God. It's there to needle Phyllis. Of course. He's there to needle Phyllis. And I'm just like, I'm tired of that. This is one negative thing I will say. I'm sorry. I don't like Claire and Kyle.
No, I'm done with Billy and Sally. I'm done with Claire and Kyle. I fast forwarded the whole
they're creepy to me.
Like I don't. There's nothing here unless what's the boy's name? The son's
Harrison.
name?
He's cute.
Harrison. Unless while Kyle and Claire are talking, because the kid's always in the background. Unless all of a sudden they turn and he's gone, then I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
Right. I just don't. No.
I
like Holden and Claire.
They're boring.
I do too. I like Holden and Claire also.
I like Holden and Claire. I like it when Claire gets annoyed by him because he is annoying.
Well, I love that he doesn't care.
You know what? I like this idea because Claire could use some excitement. She could use some chocolate in her life.
That's right, she could.
Good, right? I like this.
Them Vespers. Bring them Vespers together. Mm-hmm. I like it. But they're creepy to me together. They're creepy. I don't find them cute or anything. I find like, and her whole, I could change my grandfather's mind. And everybody in town's like, no, bitch.
So she's got some master plan that nobody knows about?
Yeah.
Or did I miss it?
No, we don't know what it is.
We don't know what it is?
Not yet.
Poor thing.
I know. And that's why I said it going, wow, she's kind of naive, isn't she? I'm like, mm-hmm. But she's like stubborn.
Nick and Victoria thought that way too when they were young.
They did.
They learned the hard way, and so will Claire.
Yeah. And so, right, and so will Claire. And you're right. That could be good. This could be some good stuff, some good scenes, actually, when it backfires.
That whole Audra thing.
Oh, yes.
That's going to cause something because, I'm so mad right now. Audra doesn't even really, Audra's going to mess up the relationship with Kyle and Claire. Okay.
Perfect.
But in the process, it's going to look bad. And she's also going to ruin her relationship with Nate.
Oh, yeah. That's okay. We know what's happening. Yeah. It's all
I
over their
mean,
face.
girl, you wanted Nate so bad. Have you seen him? And then now look, you're going to ruin it.
But she did have the best line of the week.
Okay.
She presents her plan to Kyle.
I love the plan. Actually, I love the plan. Actually, I love it.
Initially, Kyle said, no, we, Abbott, we have nothing to gain. You just want to ride our coattails, blah, 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 as a startup. But then he capitulates and says, I will think about it. And maybe she got a smirk on her face, and he says to her, don't bring out the champagne just yet. Don't pop the cork yet. I said I would think about it. And then Audra said, okay, but I'll be sure to keep the bottle on ice. And I thought, oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it.
That was awesome.
So Zuleika posted the other day, if you saw her story, and I was laughing with her, I was telling her she had read the wrong script the night before. And she's like, she was in her dress, she goes, yeah, folks, I'm just really good, but we film out of sequence sometimes. I read the whole wrong script. And she goes, I hope the script gods will help me the next day. She said it did work out the next day, but she's like, but I was like, girl, she goes, oopsie. I said, oh my God, she read the wrong script.
That makes me feel sick.
I know.
Yeah.
Actor to show up like, okay, I'm ready. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Thank God she caught her before she did that. She was like,
Oh my God.
They said something to her. She goes, wait a
Heart
minute.
attack.
She's like, what script is this? It was the wrong one.
Oh, so she caught it before.
Yeah, it was the night before.
Oh, so she didn't just show up on set. Oh God, can you imagine?
I know. If Aristotle is Ian War, I'm gonna lose it. I know. Okay, so I know a couple of Tari's Tigers in here. I'm bringing up Mariah. I just wish I cared. I just I know it sounds shady. They were on for a minute. Now they're not on. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to even talk about because I mean, Mariah has some secret, I guess, and can't share it with Tessa, and Tessa's hanging out with Daniel, so I don't know. And then,
I know. I was like, ooh, are we going Tessa Daniel direction?
I think so. Because think about it. Who else has Daniel on the show right now currently? Who could Daniel be with? Nobody. There's no one on the cameras with Daniel. Because Lily won't go back there. They're pushing her towards Damien.
Yeah.
There's no one else. There literally is. There's no Summer. Well, that's his sister. There's no Summer. Okay. He wouldn't do Claire. I said she's just way. They don't have any chemistry. But there's nobody else.
True.
So
I mean, Chelsea might be on the market soon.
Oh, Chelsea.
You know what?
Storyline. That's another I don't care storyline.
Ooh, I gotta say it. Okay.
Say it.
Absolutely not. Chelsea is on my nerves. Okay. Like, I don't understand. First of all, you know who Adam is.
Yes.
You know his family. You know his dad.
Yes.
To sit there and try to put him in the middle and say, well, I want you to do this. I'm sorry. My dad is my boss.
Right.
Like, you want me to go against what my dad wants? That seems like a bad idea. And to even ask that, to me, is crazy. So now she's the moral police. After she, did all of these horrible things, faked a dang illness, and now she's the moral police.
I know.
Adam is too hot. Why can't they get someone that just wants Adam for Adam? You know what? They need to hire me because I'm fine with it. You know what? Adam is Adam. Adam does bad things. As long as he don't do it to me, fine.
Just like Nikki accepts Victor.
Exactly. That's what he needs.
Yes.
That whole drinking, when Nikki was drinking and trying to get sober, I thought, now's a good time to leave Victor.
Right.
Because he's handling this so wrong. She needs Jack. She'd be dead if it weren't for Jack. But she stayed with him.
Right.
We gonna agree to disagree, Tami.
I love
Okay,
it.
Jack had no business being her sponsor, and he's also an addict. Like, I don't agree with any of it. Thank you. I'm on Victor's side. Victor said no, and they did it anyway.
They sure did. They sure did. He said he did say no.
Now Jack is gonna get it,
You know,
and you
Jack's
know.
gonna get it. You know, Jack's gonna get it. No, there's a lot going on that's gonna. I think it's gonna backfire on everybody. But see, but they're making it seem like though this Alexander Dumas thing, because even had Victor at the end looking at the invitation on the
Yeah,
like
little
there's something going. I just again it
concern.
goes back to him, this mysterious character. I just wonder, will the fallout be really, really, really good? Like, is this something really good? Because I'm thinking if they take Chancellor away from Victor, it'd be kind of funny. But again, what I need to have happen, hi, everybody young and restless, what I need to have happen. I need everybody in their spots in these companies and leave them there for a while. And have shenanigans from that. I'm tired of the hot potato, two potato, three potato, who's the CEO, who's the CEO. I'm tired of all that. Just make people where they're supposed to be. Let's go from there. I don't mind boardroom drama. I don't mind it. Yes, just you're here, you're here, you're here. Let's go. That's where I'm at. It's just bugging the crap out of me. But I will say there was a scene. I hate the character Diane, but I have to admit, when Kyle was talking to Diane earlier in the week, or it was late last week, the week before, where he said, "I don't know if I'm a new person still. I don't know if I am," and he was questioning himself and what he wants to get. Like I do, probably wants to go after and that instinct. And Diane's like, well, no, you really have been. And she was actually a good mother to him and her advice. I was like, wow, I actually liked the scene. It was pretty good. It was at Chabot. It was pretty good. I actually liked it. I have to say, again, it's one of the things I like. Okay, that was actually some good writing about two characters where Kyle is trying to be the better man, but people are trying to pull him, just like Luna's trying to pull Sheila into some shenanigans on Bold.
God, I can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think it's the same thing. I really do think that Kyle is trying to be a better person. I think he likes it. He wants to be a better person, especially for Claire. He's so into Claire. I don't know. I think between Victor and Jack and Kyle and Billy and Adam, it's all going to fall apart. It's going to explode.
You know what? That is. I really am thinking it's Tucker, because the more I think about it, he specifically is not gonna go after his son's company, right? He's making a point to say, I'm not interested in Winters at all. Then he wants Chancellor, right? Because that's isn't that his mom's company?
Yeah, Catherine is his mom.
Okay. This is starting to make more sense now. It could possibly be him. You think?
So what I'm saying, if it's him, then we need something big. I guess if it's him, then why? And what's the thing? And how does it affect everybody?
If they're at his home in Nice and all of a sudden we hear a helicopter in the distance, we know it's Tucker.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? I need something, but I still need something big. I need something big.
Yeah, they are making it like a big deal. Like everyone's getting these envelopes and it's all mysterious.
Right.
And
I do love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I kind of like that too. It was kind of fun. But I'm just saying, the payoff needs to be as big as those envelopes. It needs to be really big and bold. Which I'll leave because we have to wrap up soon because we have the show to talk about. I do want to mention the actual beginning of the party. We get the beginning of it. Sharon's there all of a sudden. It was kind of funny. It's like, oh, at the end, there's Sharon and there's Esther. You know, I was in there. So we got the party happening this week, I guess. I thought it was mostly going to be last week, this week. But I will say it was cute. I liked Lauren's suit, her velvet red suit, pantsuit she had on. It was very cute. I don't know if I like Abby's dress or not. I'm not sure if I like it. A little short thing she has, kind of gemmy, shimmery. I don't know.
Does it look like lingerie to me?
Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of like you didn't get finished getting dressed. Like I feel like I don't know if I liked Victoria's outfit either.
It was a little on the conservative side, but it looked really pretty on her.
Okay.
I don't know for that particular occasion, but I love the shoulder pads and
okay. You like
it was
okay. I was
pretty.
like,
Yeah.
Like, okay, I wasn't sure about that outfit, that print. Maybe it's
I
that
couldn't
print.
stand Sharon's outfit.
Oh, I knew. I was like, well, I thought she
No.
was wrapped in a sheet. I was like,
That was awful.
I didn't
like,
like
what's
that.
going on there? And so yeah, don't come for me. I thought Nikki had a mohawk. No, and if she did, it would have been beautiful. Or probably a faux hawk. But I'm sorry.
I
I'm standing by
loved
Nikki's
it.
hair. I'm standing by Nikki's hair. I liked it.
Her dress was so structured that having a structured hairdo was
Yes.
perfect.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
You guys are right not to like it or whatever. I liked it. I'm standing by the hair. Yes.
I liked it.
I know. I liked it. I did. I liked it. The guy from
That's the first thing I thought was, wow, she looks fierce.
Yes. Yes. I think I just say, they've been really taking chances with Nikki this year.
Yeah, that pantsuit. That floral pantsuit she wore.
Yes.
You know me, I'm willing to, she's worn some jackets that you all didn't like, and I'm like, that pantsuit was too much for me.
Yes, that I agree, Tami.
They're taking
Only Nikki
chances.
could get away with it. I was like, you couldn't pay me enough to wear that.
Yes. Yeah, they're taking chances.
Yeah.
Sharon was there because she is part of the family. Folks.
Well, Nick asked her.
And Nick asked her.
Oh yeah, that was his
date
date
to join him. So
And, I don't her Nikki, they're best of friends, but I think she's part of the family. She's part of the family. I'm shocked they didn't bring back any of the grandkids. Like, where is Noah? Where is Summer? Where is something that they didn't bring any of those people back?
Where is Noah?
Where's it? Well, right now he's on.
I saw Noah in person, and hello.
I don't want Noah back. I'm perfectly happy with.
I didn't want General Hospital.
Totally.
Yes, I was like, So yeah, so we got a party to look forward to this week, and then the following week on June 13th, Friday 13th. Alexander Dumas. We'll see. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, we're going to timestamp it June 1st, 11:21 a.m.
You know what? It better be good. We might have to go live. Insta or something if it's good.
I know. I'm saying if it's not good, I swear to God, I'm gonna go off.
That would be fun to do it in time, like watching it in real time.
Oh my God.
And have the real time reaction.
We won't know, but we won't know when the real.
We don't know. Yeah.
Oh no. No. They said something like so and so debut, like used to sometimes debuts and so on this Friday. We could do it, but we don't know. It could be Monday, could be Tuesday. We have no idea.
Yeah.
We could do it after the reveal. We can't do it. We can't actually do a watch party. We probably do it after the reveal. Say, okay, we're getting on tonight. We can try that and have an instant reaction that night. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay, so folks, just make sure you are subscribed to this channel. You'll find out more because on our Instagram page, Mrs. Smalley's, because you just don't know, because again, we don't know what's going to happen. We just know that June 13th, they're all invited to his place in Nice, France. That's all we know. So I don't know. I'll just say they had a beautiful Tuscany set when the homegirls got married. So that was very pretty years ago.
I have like an Eiffel Tower in the back or something. I don't know. Something.
Right.
Some wine and cheese. I don't know. Something.
Yeah, like a bottle of champagne or something.
it's like something Frenchy. Noah's sexy self is on GH Family. Yeah, he's on GH. Noah's in Port Charles. LOL. Yeah, he's not. He ain't here no more. What if it's? Samantha brings up. What if it's what's his name?
Oh, who was that?
Why am I blanking out? What's his name?
Is he in jail too, or is she just the only one in
jail?
jail?
Well, no, Tara's in jail, but he's dead. Supposedly.
Yeah, Nick killed him, remember?
Yeah, Nick killed him. Why am I blanking out his name all of a sudden? I'm blanking out his name.
Ashlyn?
Ashlyn, thank you. Ashlyn.
From the dead.
Yes. So yeah, 6:13 is the Zoom day, but that's like we do like from 5 to 8. I can always come on after that. That's also it's Friday 13th, so I always throw a Zoom on Friday 13th. So yeah, check out that. Sign up for that, folks. Friday 13th. Thoughts on the 3 couples I love you episode. I think we talked about that last time, didn't we? Well, maybe we did. I think we talked about it already. I think before The three, it was a standalone episode. We talked about that. That's fine. But yeah, Ashton Locke, that's his name. Thank you.
Right, that's his name.
Yeah. They never found the body, did they? I don't know what they did with the body. That's so crazy. I don't know what they did. If it was him and it was Robert Newman, I'm in.
Totally.
Oh, I'm totally in.
Them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, both of them were good. But I'm just saying, I'll be in. I'll be in.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But I said, yeah, because like that's if it's his real name. It'd be funny if Aristotle was a woman. That'd be actually funny if that was actually like that's just a name.
Well, I know Jordan's dead.
Right.
If she's not, that would be.
He said dead.
Dead. Like I said, we know Ian's alive. We know that.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be big enough for me.
No, I mean either. I don't think so either. So I don't know, kids. I don't know. I don't know. So we'll be here to cover all of that. We're gonna get off here as we get ready for Bold in about 10 more minutes. I have to upload this. You guys, thanks for the people watching us live. Thank you so much for coming in and watching us. We love it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to the channel. If you are a podcast listener, you're very important. Hello. You're very important to us also. So thanks for listening. Usually you listen on Sundays and Mondays. And we have a big crowd on Monday morning. So it means you must be listening to us as you're online, as you're doing stuff. And just to alliterate, nope, that's the word I want to use. Just to copy what they're saying on Audition Days because they got in trouble. We're not on Google Podcasts. There is no Google Podcasts anymore. That's a big joke on Audition Days right now. A fan screamed at Tony, which didn't have to, like, why are you screaming? Just say there's no Google Podcasts. Got all upset. He kept saying, we're on Google Podcasts. So my joke is when I go into their chats, I always say, are you on Google Podcasts? That's just what I do every time. But no, we're not. There's no Google Podcasts, but we're on everything else. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Deezer, CastBox, Podchaser, blah, 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 all this. We're on everything. Apple, all that. Audible, we're on all those. Just look at Young and a Restless mini spotlight. I made it so simple for you, a 2-year-old could find it. Okay, kids. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. We'll be back and we're talking about the bold and the beautiful. We'll talk to you next time.